VC, the Waxed here, and in this video, I went to the Record Safari. What's the Record Safari? It's a record store here in Los Angeles, in Los Feliz, which is like the hipster capital of LA. And it's a cool record store. It's a used record store, and they have a great selection. And the guy who owns it, they did a documentary about him called Record Safari, about he was hired to put together, I believe, a pop-up record store at Coachella. And he somehow is able to find these unique and cool records and collections. So I recommend watching that documentary. And so I was joined by Danny Kaye, Sonic Flair. And I will show some footage of Record Safari at the end of this video, and you might see him. So it's a great record store, and I was watching my spending, and I picked up 3 records there, but I'll show you a couple others. Danny gave me one, and we stopped off at another place, and I found a album I had been looking for and have been unable to obtain. But first of all, if you're not following the Record Safari's Instagram, do so, because he'll post pictures of new albums there, and even ones that they do sell online, or they tell you when the albums will be put out on the floor at the store. So I follow it regularly, and I'd seen this Music Matters 45 RPM of the Stylings of Silver, Horace Silver Quintet, Music Matters, and they had it on the Instagram. And it had been a couple weeks since I'd seen it, and then I went in there and asked, do you have this? And he said, yeah. And he was kind of nice and gave it to me for a way below what it's going for, like on Discogs and stuff. And this is when they were numbering the Music Matters titles. So I'm lucky enough to have 868 of this 45. I think it might still be up on Music Matters site for around 100 or so or more, but I did not pay that, and I have not opened it yet, so I'm anxious to listen. I have like 4 Music Matters titles, and they're awesome, so highly recommended. Another jazz artist I've been interested in getting into and do not own is Sonny Stitt. This was only $5, so it was a safe bet to just try him out and listen to him. This is kind of later in his career. This is the 70s, mid-70s. I Remember Bird. Listen to it, and it's great. It's good, and I'd be interested in finding more. There's one particular Sonny Stitt album I'm interested that Analog Productions did a reissue of it. I think it's Plays the Blues, but you can correct me in the comments. So another artist that I really enjoy is Oscar Peterson, and this is a double live album. I just think I don't think he's underrated. I just think he's not appropriately appreciated. That's my feeling. Dude is so fast as a pianist, and I do prefer his trio work. Like a lot of jazz artists probably into the 70s, he was doing more easy listening or lighter stuff. But if it's just him, a bass player, and a drummer, and on this it is also, I believe, is it Joe Pass on here with them? It's Joe Pass playing guitar. So highly recommend getting, there's several albums with Joe Pass and Oscar Peterson. So highly recommend listening. And in fact, I said this in another video. There was MPS, which is a German label. He became pals with the owner of that company. And while he was still under contract, I want to say Verve, I could be wrong, I think Verve. He went and did these these dinner parties the guy threw, and with his trio played these awesome sets that were recorded. And if you go out there, there's a box set on Amazon called Exclusively for My Friends. I got a copy of it once, but I sent it back because it was some warped albums. And box sets, I'd rather have the individual albums. I know it sounds silly. And I do have Exclusively for My Friends. There's like 8 of the albums. Highly recommend getting them. And I actually have all of the Exclusively for My Friends digitally. he is playing so hard and heavy, and it is some of the best jazz, and it was done at a dinner party. It's crazy how good it is. Go online and listen to it. I'm telling you, change your whole view of Oscar Peterson. Okay, those were the 3 I picked up at Record Safari, and then Danny was nice enough to give me a copy of A Momentary Lapse of Reason, Pink Floyd, this double 45 of it, and it sounds insane. It sounds so good. I know people knocking the half-speed masters, but my system, this thing sounds crazy good. Okay, last but not least, the record I have been looking for is the Grant Green, Born to Be Blue. Awesome. If you like Grant Green, if you like his Blue Note stuff, this is him at the top of his game. And it's also got Ike Quebec, Sonny Clark, Sam Jones, and Louis Hayes on here. This is the Tone Poet. It came out in 2019. But, you know, with all the nonsense that's been going on the last 2 years, they have not, I have not found a repress when they've repressed it. If they did, maybe they did. I have not found a copy, but now I have a copy and I'm happy. So I'll leave a link for Record Safari in the description. Go check them out. Even if you don't live in LA, you can watch the documentary and you could probably order from them online. So until next time, wax out.